that showed us always giving the Heisman to the competition and always giving them a little R&B action, if you know what I mean. It's the Flex Zone on WBGR, the only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. If you can see what goes on behind these walls before that light turns red, you would turn red with laughter. As I said, it's the Flex Zone, the only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. We're live on that Facebook page. The Flex Zone 1, like the page, watch us live, Instagram, and what else, D?
The Twitter.
At the Flex Zone 1, YouTube.com, not the first one, the only one, YouTube.com/the Flex Zone 1. Questions, ideas, want to be a guest, send that email to the flexzone1@gmail.com. Call in, talk to the hotline. We may have a call from Mr. Bashadi later, 301-429-WBGR. We may have a call from the Washington Redskins and Dan Snyder as well on this episode.
Find me a quarterback.
We got Flex Talk. We got Goofies of the Week. We got Sport of the Week with WBGR's own Darryl. And we conclude with that rapid fire that'll make you hot. Fresh out the oven in the man cave. It's the Flex Zone. Can't do the show alone. You know who I am. The bad and lead off. Your friendly neighborhood. Cousin D, baby.
Oh, well, Bound. Yeah, that was the Redskins yesterday, man. I'm sorry, man.
You apologize to me. I called this a month ago.
Look, you don't deserve that. Now, some of the other fans out there deserve that from DC, but you didn't deserve that embarrassment yesterday.
Hey, listen, I picked them on my football pool. When the money on the line, I know who to pick.
You know my motto. If they don't win, make sure you do.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Only one way to do it,
And, of course, check out Dodgeball Network on YouTube. Hot and popping, man. This has been a fun season so far in high school basketball. But the Twitter at Dodgeball.net also.
This man's hat says it all. Crevonte. I ain't got this man.
I was about to say, where we going with this? But,
nah, you don't get no.
This man needs no introduction.
Shut up. Exactly, because I don't. You don't want to need your goofiness as an introduction.
Can you just hurry up because you're
No.
cutting into my time?
No. I'm gonna do this real slow. Crevonte Hurd here, senior producer, the Flex Zone. Can I go slower?
You need to go slow because nobody knows how to spell your damn name.
CrevonteHurde, Crevonte _ Hurd on Instagram, Crevonte Hurd, Facebook and Twitter.
Last but not least, he said he got an introduction. It's the man of 1,000 nicknames. The straw that stirs the drink.
Shut up.
The man who says keeps the hands off the merchandise. The A-lister.
Shut up.
The GOAT, as I like to call him.
Shut up.
The one who makes him take a ride on Space Mountain, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Woo! Andre Melton, baby.
Modern day Ric Flair in the building.
Shut up.
I need to call you the diabolical hater over here. but ladies and gentlemen, you already know who it is. It's your boy Drizzy Dre.
If he's the modern day Ric Flair, he needs a drug test.
Look, we got haters to my left and then my boy to my right. Shut up. Appreciate you. It's always good to be in the building. A lot to get to. Follow me, IG Black American Dream.
Black American Goofy.
Right there.
Let's get straight to it. Flex Talk. Urban Meyer. Crevonte, he's going to be retiring after the Rose Bowl. 853 win percentage, third best all time in a minimum of 5 seasons. Second coach to win a national championship at multiple schools. Of course, Nick Saban. St. Nick is the other. 7-0 versus Michigan. And is the only unbeaten Ohio State coach to do so. New head coach will be Ryan Day. Led Ohio State to 3-0 while Urban Meyer was out. Joined Ohio State as co-offensive coordinator and QB's coach in 2007. No prior head coaching experience before the season, and a graduate assistant under Urban Meyer's staff in 2005. Crevonte, I go to you first. You're an avid Ohio State fan. What does this mean, and is he done?
It's the end of an era for the Ohio State. I mean, Urban Meyer, he's the second best coach, honestly, behind Nick Saban. At this point, I mean, it's really Nick Saban, space, Urban Meyer, space, and like everybody else. Dabo Swinney's coming up, but I think Urban Meyer is the legit second best college coach right now behind Nick Saban. And I mean, three national championships. Every program he's gone to, he's made better. I mean, Utah, Florida, the Ohio State winning multiple championships with Florida State, and then of course the Ohio State. And it was just, it's gonna be hard to fill this man's shoes. I mean, even despite the goofiness that happened on the latter part of his career, but you can't let that cloud what he's done overall as a coach. And I mean, like I said, there's going to be some really hard shoes to fill, but I think Urban Meyer's going to take some time off, maybe a year or two, and then he may dip back into coaching. I don't think he's going to be in the NFL, but he may consider coaching again, but he's definitely taking at least a year or two off.
We go back to ESPN again like he did after the Florida retirement?
Possibly.
D?
Quite possibly.
Your thoughts on Your boy Urban Meyer up out of the Big Ten.
Yeah, Urban Meyer. I mean, like Crevonte said, had a great winning record. I think the first year he was there when they under sanctions or something, so they went undefeated, but couldn't go to no postseason stuff. And I mean, he's done a good job there. It's just him leaving now. This whole controversy before the season.
The timing isn't great.
The timing's not good. It don't look good. Maybe he has some more health issues. Yeah, like I said, I don't think he's cut out for the NFL.
No.
I think he's strictly college. But this, I'm gonna say it's that for him, man. I think he's done. I don't think he can do too much more now. I think he's gonna be sitting at ESPN.
For his sake, I hope he's done. Like, this coaching thing could really take it out of you as a man.
I mean, shoot, you saw him that one game. I mean, they said he was.
Oh man, he looked stressed. He looked stressed. It was a couple games. That Purdue game. The Maryland game, he looked stressed.
The Maryland game, I thought he was about to have a heart attack.
He was stressed.
The way he was out there.
He was stressed, and I think, like, to Dee's point, his health may not be the greatest at this point, but I think he should call it quits completely.
No, I think that's why he did it so soon. I don't think anybody saw this coming. I mean, even him. I think that he was probably hoping to continue to coach. Coaching's just in his blood to win 2 national titles, with one of the greatest college athletes of all time, in Tim Tebow, down in Florida.
Yeah, it's college athlete. You're right, Dre.
I was gonna say Ezekiel Elliott, but whatever.
I mean, look, he won a title with Zeke,
but it's
too.
a lot.
And beat Alabama.
Yeah,
I say you can run down. You can run down.
So I mean, Urban Meyer, like you said, is Roll Tide with Nick Saban, and then is Urban Meyer right there in the mix. You said Dabo is up and coming. So
Dabo's coming.
I mean, you gotta give the man his just due. He's done his job. Wherever he goes, he's a winner. NFL prospects. He's gotten high NFL prospects.
Countless.
To come into the league. He's a well-respected head coach. He definitely will be missed in the college game. I wish that he was around longer, but his health just doesn't seem to uphold him. I think this is it for him. All the reports that you hear about him not being able to really continue to coach. So best of luck to him moving forward. Oh, we have a call.
The hotline.
You want to flex on?
Hello?
Hey, you want to flex on? Who's this?
This is Valencia. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Let me
Doing
turn this
great.
thing down.
Thanks for giving us a call. What's on your mind?
Huh?
Thanks for giving us a call. What's on your mind?
Oh, I want to say happy birthday to the birthday girl. And hi.
Where's she at?
Who's the birthday girl?
Tasha.
Tasha.
Well, happy birthday, Tasha.
Happy birthday, Tasha.
Come on. It's Uncle Styles. I mean, Ron Styles.
It's showing.
Happy birthday to.
Hello.
Yeah, I think you called the flex zone, but we'll tell a happy birthday for you.
We'll relay the message.
Thank you.
Relay the message.
What was that?
That was a run-in, ladies and gentlemen. I guess.
Oh, we appreciate the call, but
And then
and then the bell rung.
And then the whistle.
I don't know where.
The whistle be.
I mean,
What's up, Jerron? What's up, Carlos? Thank y'all for joining in.
Even the back thing, we don't
live
know.
TV, folks, as
We
they
don't
say.
know.
we
don't know.
Jerron says, "Go for Uncle Raj." Does Ohio State win a championship under Ryan Day? Yes or no, Dre?
I'm still lost as to.
We gotta bring it back on track.
Bring it on track.
All night, I know.
Come on. Bring the day out.
Yes or no? Does he win a title with Urban under now being a new coach, Ryan Day? Does he win it? Yes or no?
No.
Crevonte, the Ohio State guy.
Eventually, he's gonna have to use the same tactics as Urban Meyer. Now, obviously, he's gonna have to build himself personally because he has the machine behind him, the Ohio State behind him. So he's still gonna have the recruiting power, but it's not gonna happen immediately.
Real quick, D, before I take this call.
Was it the same person?
Yeah.
You want to flex on?
For Tasha.
It's a run-in again.
D.
She hit the redial button by accident. She didn't mean it.
She wanted more Uncle Rod singing.
Oh,
Go ahead,
wait
D.
a minute.
That's right.
It will take Ryan Day some time, but I say in his third year he'll win a title.
Woo. All right.
Wow.
Crevonte loves to hear that.
Look, to me, as long as Nick Saban is there,
Lord.
I don't think he.
Alabama ain't gonna win every year.
Nick Saban ain't undefeated.
He ain't undefeated. He can lose now and then.
Well, it ain't happening this year. But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not.
Come on, Clemson.
Stop.
Clemson,
Stop.
please.
I gotta worry about Notre
need
Dame.
you, Clemson. Oh, they're going to beat Notre Dame. I forget that. Come on, Clemson.
Maryland may actually be doing the right thing for once. They got a new head coach, Mike Locksley. And Dre, you know where he's from. He coached the great Tua Tagovailoa, who should have won the Heisman. The offensive coordinator.
No. The right person won the Heisman.
Won the award for best coordinator in all of college football. Coached under the great St. Nick. Divine intervention.
Oh, God.
Mr. Ryan. Mike Locksley. Actually a local guy. Went to Towson.
Yeah.
He was here in Maryland a couple years ago.
Do you like the hype?
Anytime it's a black man as a head coach, you know I love this.
Then he coming from Roll Tide?
I mean, look, I love it. Like you said, as a local guy coming back to do this, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with this program.
Known for recruiting.
And I mean, look, Maryland, on the up and up for once. You know, they made a good decision because they made many bad decisions.
I mean,
goofy decisions.
My gosh.
Along the way.
Run it down, man.
But this is one where I can say, you know what? Hats off to you guys.
Well, time you did something right. Merlin, good job. Now stick with him. I wish him the absolute best success because you already know it's not that many black coaches around, especially ones that can hold them to their job for a long and extended tenure. So I would definitely wish him the best. And obviously, when Merlin does good, I feel like this area does good.
It was good to see Coach Locksley get the chance. He was here 3 years ago after Randy Axel got the axe. I think they beat Michigan in his one win here, and then he was at New Mexico State before. Didn't do well, but he is good at recruiting. A lot of guys at St. Francis, Gilman was brung down there, and they got the pipeline down to Alabama, so he can keep some of these guys local and home, but he could be a bridge coach. Either he's going to be a bridge coach or he's going to be a coach that can be able to get Maryland at least to the 7-8 win mark. So,
Shout out to Sharon Peterson Pritchett says, if it's not SEC football, can you really call it a fair game? We call it, here on the Flex Zone, the Alabama Invitational, baby.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Lord,
Go ahead, Dre.
No.
Woo!
Please, somebody beat him. Please, somebody.
Nobody gonna beat him.
Please.
Alabama didn't win on Saturday night because the Heisman Trophy winner is Kyler Murray.
I love it.
Did you like what they did? Did they get it right?
They got it right. Mr. Murray got 92% of the vote for first place. He led Oklahoma. Remember, Alabama got all these resources. They got a great defense. Oklahoma don't got a great defense. Oklahoma got to outscore everybody because their defense will give up 50-some points most games.
And they're going to go 50-something on the 29th.
Sadly, Byron's right. But the right person won. It was nice to see Tua there. I think Tua kind of lost it at the end of the year. Lost the grip on the Heisman. But Mr. Murray looks good. He's going to be back again for Oklahoma. Booner sooner. They're going to be back on top next year also.
Crevonte?
Yeah, they got it right. Unfortunately for Tua, the team is so complete. I mean, when you play for Alabama team, you know you're going to get a couple things are guaranteed. You're going to be well coached, and you're going to have a hell of a defense. And, I mean, Tua, there was some fourth quarters where Tua didn't really have to put in much for Alabama to still win the game. Kyle Murray, Heisman, part of winning Heisman is about stats. Kyle Murray going to light up the scoreboard, and he had to because they'll win. He'll have 55. The other team will have 52. You know what I'm saying? So his stats overwhelmed the voters. I mean, like with 92%.
Yeah, 92%.
And Dwayne
had no shot.
No shot.
No.
And that's my guy.
Hey, he was just giving a free ride to New York. Nothing wrong with that, though.
Do you think the injury kind of hurt Tua?
No, I don't think it was the injury. Like I said, well, it definitely didn't help. Along with the bunch of other things that goes well for Alabama, but Dwayne, it was just, he really just got a free ride. He had a little roller coaster during the midway points of the season, and he got better towards the end. He came on really strong at the end, but it was a little too late. Kyle Murray been doing this all year.
Don't worry, Dwayne Haskins. You'll be back in New York because you'll be the quarterback of the Giants, baby.
Oh, gosh. Him and Saquon. I don't know what to think.
Oh, gosh. But look, I like it. I was just actually kind of shocked that the Heisman Trophy presentation was so early. Usually it's...
They had an actual fight on after, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my
I
man, like a
usually
team
feel like
fight.
it's later. That's why I was like, it's confusing.
I
But
could
I
buy-
mean, I think that they got the right guy, though.
Go ahead, D.
As you were saying, fight. Shout out to HBO. Their last boxing thing was Saturday night. They had a nice tribute. Send themselves off to, on the back when they, they sent themselves off. It was very classy. Max Kellerman barely had a voice. He sounded like he was knocked out. But hey, Jim Lampley did great. Roy Jones did great. Shout out to them and good luck to HBO as they do something outside of sports now.
They're still going to do sports.
Well, documentaries. That's it.
No, you be respectful.
Real sports with Brian Gumble?
Huh? yeah, put that up.
And
That's
also,
good.
it was 44 years of service.
45.
Either way, 40-something years of service. Congrats to HBO. We love you. On the Flex Zone.
That's right.
Send free stuff.
Yeah. Max Kellerman, get your voice straight. You sound terrible.
So, Joe, you like the
Proceed.
Yeah, I like it.
So, gotta ask you guys, he was drafted 9th by the A's in baseball. Should he play baseball or football?
Well, they're saying that he doesn't want to play football. They're saying baseball for him all day. I mean, and it's like, wow, you're winning the Heisman, but you're not even about to play football at all.
Oakland A's.
I mean, that may be a testament to how good he is as a baseball player.
They're saying football projected maybe late first, second, or third rounder. Baseball could be a Jose Altuve type. Good outfielder. Got speed, could steal bases.
They're
You
saying
might have to take baseball then, man.
Guaranteed money in baseball.
No, he's saying baseball.
Yeah, might as well.
That's what the
gonna
reports
be a
are
low
saying. They're saying he does
first
not
round
want
pick,
to do
yeah.
football.
I mean, unless you're projected top three, it's like
not only that, but I mean longevity too. I mean,
he's picking the absolute right sport.
with guaranteed money.
Hey, can the Orioles pick him up?
Because I tell you, if he goes to the NFL, whatever team he's be on is probably gonna be trash for probably 2 years at least. And I don't know.
5'9". Is he going to be able to do that in the NFL?
No.
That's
So
true.
go to baseball.
That's true.
I'm
on,
not
O's,
mad
baby.
at him. Not
O's,
mad at him
baby.
at
Come
all.
on, O's. Get him.
Well, putting any stock into these homophobic tweets that came out, or it's just
Man,
something to
yo,
see with
I
everybody?
don't know what's going on with this world, but yo, they are reaching for everybody. Anybody who's at the top of their game, they're reaching. They're digging deep.
That can
Like they're digging deep, like real deep
but
to
it's-
find these.
You don't have to
whatever.
Say, you don't even have to say top of the game. The Ravens player,
Patrick Ricard.
he got called out
6
for-
years ago.
Yeah, for
That's
for
what I'm saying.
all racist tweets.
6 years ago. How long was Kyle? Kyle was 15 at the time.
I mean,
Come on now.
I mean, you gotta go throw it in the entertainment round too with Kevin Hart. Like it's like, come on.
Oh, facts. No, fact. This is getting totally out of hand.
So that
Like,
so you
big
got,
time.
So you got to
I
be
agree.
careful of what you post and everything.
Jerron says he will make more money in baseball. You can last longer. I agree.
All facts.
It's
All
true.
facts.
Guaranteed contract.
Yeah, it's guaranteed once you sign the dotted line.
Well, we got a what, D? The what poll?
Oh, the Twitter.
Follow us at the Flex Zone 1 inside Twitter poll. Who is the defensive player of the year? Khalil Mack or Aaron Donald?
I think that
You
was
know
settled
who I'm
last
gonna
night.
roll
That was
with.
settled last night, Saturday.
I'm
It was the Mac attack, baby.
It's still up in
Nah,
there.
it's
The
Aaron
Mac
Donald.
attack.
Ain't no,
It's still up in there.
Aaron Donald.
Nah, it's the Mac attack, man.
Aaron Donald.
Look what the Bears was nothing before the Mac attack came.
Look what Aaron
Now
Donald was
what they
able to
looking
do
at.
with
The
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 Rams
Rams got
last
all
week.
them great players around.
They may share the award, but we're going to take a quick break
Mac attack.
His defense pretty good too.
because we'll be right back after this break. We got WBGR's own Darryl. We'll be talking Ravens. Do we have to talk Redskins? But we'll be talking Ravens right after this on the Flex Zone.
Oh.
Be right back.
Hey, what's good, people? This is Crevonte Hurd at Crevonte Hurd, CREVONTEHURDE. Facebook, Twitter, Crevonte_Hurd on Instagram, and I'm with.
With your friendly neighborhood cousin D. And of course, you can check me out on the Twitter at DieSportingNet. And of course, Instagram, undercase DMARUSD.
And of course, check out WBGR Sports Network and check us out, The Flex Zone, from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Facebook Live.
Every Monday, so if it's the NBA playoffs, MLB playoffs, Monday Night Football, or...
Did you just say Monday nights? Well,
Sweet!
What is this? What is this? Get off me.
this is your boy Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only, the man of 1,000 nicknames.
Goofy nicknames.
Hey, look.
What? What do you want?
Look, I want them to tune in every Monday
That's
at
right.
10 p.m. to see us live for all the debates that we have.
And
Right.
goofiness.
And all the goofiness, too.
Because we are the only place that can do what, Crevonte?
Give you sports how you want it.
When you need it.
What's good, everybody? You already know who it is. Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only, the man of 1,000 nicknames. And all I'm saying is go ahead and like our Facebook page, The Flex Zone. You see us every Monday at 10 p.m. on WBGR. So you might as well go ahead and hit that like button for me. Not asking
Trust
for
me, if you
much.
get big, they gonna find it.
Oh no, I'm gonna dump all my social media for that.
I'm just saying,
We're
man.
back live on the Flex Zone, the only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. Laughs are still going, and it's time for our special guest of the week. This man makes us look good, makes us look smarter than we are.
Oh, as best he can.
Makes sure the levels look right. Tells us when we overtime, when we need to get the hell out. Gives us some good sports talk on the way in.
Oh, as best he can.
The man with the plan, along with B Will in the back, they get it done on the production side. This man needs no introduction. WBGR's own Darryl.
Thank you, fellas, so much for bringing me here on this show. Legitimately one of my favorite shows on the network. Seriously, I love you guys' show. I've been here for about a year, and I've been enjoying it.
Appreciate it.
But you guys spoke about Kyler Murray. Definitely doing the right decision with baseball.
Guys, come on.
I mean, with the CTE and everything going on in football, he's got like a $25 million signing bonus if he shows up. You better go grab your glove and get on that diamond. That's right. Turn out $25 million for nothing.
Get an Oil jersey on.
Oh boy, you'd take him to the Nationals, wouldn't you?
I would take a lot of people in the Nationals right now, especially because we better to get rid of Bryce.
I was gonna say real quick, Bryce Harper, he gone.
He gone. I mean, it's too much money.
Yeah.
It's too much money for a guy that's had one really good season and no rings. You can't spend that much money. You can't put $500 million into one.
Oh,
My man said $300 million. He said,
I'm good.
nah.
I'm good. Love and joy. I'm
I'm
good.
happy
Love
to
and
turn down
joy.
$300 million.
I know, right?
Scott Boras, you devil, you. But let's get straight to it, brother. I guess we'll start with the bad. Start low and high, much like Crevonte.
He already
Sitting
knows.
next to
He
a
already
fellow
knows.
Redskins fan. I really didn't want to talk about it. I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not trying to slide you. I didn't want to talk about this game because there's better things to talk about. But I got to give you the floor, man. You're our guest of the week. And what the hell happened yesterday at FedEx Field?
You watched a team give up. That's the only way I can explain it. I mean, the offense, which even when we were 6-3, I figured, okay, we're probably not going to win the division. We'll probably go 8-8, maybe 9-7, sneak in with the wild card because the offense has been in the bottom third all year. But then Alex Smith goes down. It's like, okay, now we're in trouble. And then Colt McCoy goes down. And like, please don't tell me Mark Sanchez is about to come in. And then Mark Sanchez comes in the game. 4 of 11 with 2 picks.
You could do better than that.
I could do better than that. Yes, you're right.
Half his completions were picks.
Half his completions.
Like
went to
he
the
has
other
4
team.
completions and 2 picks. Like, how is that? That ratio is terrible.
He wasn't even
That's
the
what you get
double.
for bringing a butt fumble guy.
He wasn't even the double
I
agent.
wanted
He just
Kaepernick.
sucked.
Okay, so I don't blame me. I wanted Kaepernick. I mean, Kaepernick's been to a Super Bowl. Y'all still caught up about this man kneeling. He could have did much better than Mark Sanchez.
No argument here.
And Josh, I don't know who this Josh Johnson guy is. He did play well against the backups and the athletic trainers of the Giants. That's great. He hasn't thrown a competitive pass since 2011. But because he stands for the anthem, y'all are going to bring him in over Colin Kaepernick?
Oh, and don't forget he's black, too.
I don't really care if he's black because Kaepernick should have been here in the beginning and then maybe have Josh Johnson back him up. But you got a guy that is not thrown past 2011 and the butt fumble as your quarterbacks, and you're still technically in the playoff push. Yeah, that commercial looked really good in halftime. We all were down 31-0. I'm a Redskins fan for 28 years of my life.
Keep sliding.
And I've seen when they went to the Super Bowl, I was like 2 years old, so I don't even count that. I have seen the most dysfunctional sports franchise in the NFL and probably all of American sports. And I'm tired of it. Redskins fans deserve better. Redskins fans older than me deserve better. And not one more decision for this team should be made until the owner is removed from power. Like people said, things shouldn't change until Bruce is there. Dan has to go. I don't know how you get him out, but Dan has to go because he's going to continue to meddle. He's going to continue to give subpar leadership. He's going to continue to get in everyone's way, and we're going to continue to go through this mess that is the Redskins organization.
Crevonte, is he preaching? Are you going to pass the plate?
Love it.
You passing the plate around?
Preach on, pastor. Preach on, pastor. I'm with you.
Jerron, once again, for the second straight week, says, hey, y'all can have Flacco for a 4th or 5th round pick. Second week, he's offering it. Just saying. Thank you, Jerron. Yes, we will.
Hey, Jerron, shut up.
Hey, y'all ever had that yesterday?
Crevonte,
Than
do you
what y'all
have
seen?
anything to add on to that? I mean, it was just a debacle. I think, like you said, they gave up.
Did the most actually can get 50 yards?
I figured it was all downhill once Alex Smith had the very similar Joe Theismann injury.
And he could be done now, they're saying, because of
Oh,
the
with
possible
the
infection.
infections and everything.
Yeah. I mean, he could be done like
Yes,
no
literally,
more
seriously.
football.
Right,
Yeah.
bro.
And and then it just was all downhill ever since then. He breaks his leg. Then Cole McCoy brace his leg too, like a non-contact injury. Like we saw, Alex Smith gruesome. It was bad. We can't unsee that.
That was really bad.
But that was the downfall of the Redskins. Like it was so good. Like it was going up. It was going up, and then it just plummeted. Like basically in a play. I've been saying it for years. I think Bruce Allen has to go. I think his ties within the organization from old Pops is the only thing keeping him here. We was talking before we came in the studio. We technically don't have a GM.
No, we don't. Doug
Like
Williams
technically,
is a puppet.
Technically we don't have a GM. There's nobody that makes decisions like that. I think Jay Gruden's time is done. Jay Gruden, Bruce Allen, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like hands-on owners when it comes to this whole sports thing. The Cowboys are looking good right now, but we all know Jerry Jones is not that. He's not that owner that's going to get you the W on the football field.
I mean, it's one Jerry decision from that team being a laughingstock again. So I'm not really worried about the Cowboys.
I'm scared that Daniel Snyder is going to the Jerry Jones school of ownership.
Oh, he did.
He did, and that's not a good thing.
And it's a terrible thing because at least they got a couple superstars over there.
I mean, Dak and Zeke are a potent combination, and they're a good panacea. They will help dissuade some of the Jerryisms that are going on. The Redskins don't got that. Who they got? Jordan Reed, who just got hurt again. And I love Jordan Reed, but he just can't stay healthy. And seriously, for Alex Smith, it's bigger than football with him. I heard everything about they put the plate in his leg to try and stabilize the bone. It got infected. So really with him, I'm not even worried about football. I'm worried about him getting well and walking again. Right. And then maybe we'll talk about football. But the Redskins, they don't really have, because at least the Cowboys, and it pains me to say this, the Redskins fan, they have a good offensive line. They have a quarterback that is good, possibly great. And then what else can you say about Zeke Elliott that hasn't already been said? And Amari Cooper, what were the Raiders doing giving him up?
Hey, listen, the Raiders are making everybody better.
They really are.
The Raiders are making everybody better. I mean, with the Khalil Mack, the Bears are legit the best team in the North.
And that trade's going to backfire on Oakland because they were hoping that the Bears are going to be bad. The Bears are going to be a playoff team.
And so the
that
Cowboys.
pick is not going to be good.
All that pick's going to be in the 20s, late first round, because all the teams they traded for are going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, so those picks really aren't going to pan out.
Good job, John Gruden. Good job.
And
they got 9 more years of this, by the way.
And that Amari Cooper trade, even though they did give up a first round pick, is worth it now because they're winning now. And they're about to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and probably win the division.
Take your right arm, look at the camera, and go ahead and say it for everybody out there, baby.
You know I gotta do it, America. How about them Dallas Cowboys?
Goofiness.
Are we gonna keep? Are we done with the Redskins talk? Y'all got any last words before we move on?
No, trust me, I got something for Goofy.
Okay,
take all y'all in the back and pull the trigger.
But for this, we good.
For the viewing public, B. Will is losing his mind and just shouted at me.
D, do you have the crown? Because it's time to talk the Ravens.
Yes, we do. We have the crown.
You still wearing the crown?
I'm not going to wear it because they didn't win.
Uncle Raj, come up here because I got a new name. Give him the crown because I got a new name for him. You want to wear the crown? You want to crown him?
Yes,
you know what your new name is? Roger Lee Hearn Flacco. That's your new name. That's your new name. You Flacco apologist. You wear that crown. The Burger King is here. Roger Lee Hearn Flacco in the flesh, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no. Oh, the hotline is here.
Let Brandon screen that just in case.
Thank you, because
Lord.
we have a number on it.
Thank you.
Real quick, D, thoughts on the game yesterday?
You know, I thought the Ravens had a puncher's chance before the game started. Defense showed up very well. Lamar is improving, but 2-minute drills, he's still going to struggle somewhat. And actually, I'm going to get the rest of my point, but we're going to take this call first.
You want to flex on? Who's this?
I just want to say something right quick.
Hey, what's up, brother?
I know who that is.
Say it, let your chest, baby.
I know that very squeaky voice anyway.
Say it.
Cowboys!
Yes! 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 That's right. You keep smiling, brother. We told you when you sat up on this desk what was going to happen.
I need the Cowboys to go in the off season.
Yeah.
They need to go in the off season.
That's right, brother. We appreciate you for spreading the good vibes. You know that? They're going to go to win the NFC East, and they're going to host their own playoff game.
And lose!
And win!
Yes.
And lose. See, he agrees.
Real quick, before I let you go, how far can they go?
If we don't play the Saints again, NFC Championship game.
I like it. That's right. Let him go all the way to the NFC Championship game. Thank you. Appreciate you calling in.
It's disgusting.
No
I
problem.
don't see
No
them
problem.
getting past the Rams, to be honest.
Go ahead, D. Finish your point.
Yeah, but we seen once again the same old Ravens defense. Don't matter who the quarterback is. When you need them to play, when they play a good team, you need them to get a stop. They can't do it. 2 fourth down chances, couldn't get it done. Eric Weddle's clearly an old man. We already know this already. I'm not going to go through all that. But this ain't time for more victories. The Ravens got a mulligan yesterday from the Raiders.
Thank you, Oakland.
Yes,
Thank you, John Gruden.
Yes, indeed. We appreciate that.
He helps in more ways than one.
Oh, yes. He's the gift that keeps on giving this time of giving in the season.
Raj, I gotta let you say something. What do you
But
think?
yes, Uncle's not on the Lamar train.
Roger Lee Hearn Flacco. You heard it first.
Hold up now.
I'm
right?
on the train.
Whoa.
But we might need
now
Flacco.
listen, ladies and gentlemen, I gave Lamar Jackson his props. He actually did look pretty good yesterday when he had the 2 touchdowns. But damn it, you need to stop fumbling the football, man. Stop fumbling the football.
You know
we
what,
don't
Raj?
pay you to fumble
You know
the
what,
football,
Raj?
brother.
That's the end of the game.
I agree. Stop fumbling the football.
That's
You got
at the end of
8
the game.
fumbles.
That's
right.
at the end of the game. That fumble.
But other than that,
He did.
I want the young man to keep starting. And, Joe, I love you and all. But, it might be time to leave, brother.
Hey, Mikel Ramos just joined us.
Oh.
What's up with your
Oh,
skins? Hey,
wow.
call in. Comment. What's up with your skins, Mikel? I know you probably still cried in the car on the way home.
No.
No, I was.
Daryl.
I think it's Lamar Jackson's team now, the Ravens.
definitely
That offense has looked a lot better since he's gotten in. And yesterday was also the first chance I got to really take a good look at Patrick Mahomes. That is a good quarterback.
Damn good quarterback.
I don't know
That
how
boy's
Andy
Stephen
Reid
Curry.
keeps developing quarterbacks this way, but that man is a beast. I think we can all admit that. The no-look pass he threw was incredible, and despite them losing, that is probably going to be they're my pick to be the AFC representative in the Super Bowl. That's a really good team right now. And they haven't really – a lot of people thought they were done when Kareem Hunt, unfortunately, got into the trouble that he got into, but they really haven't – they just kept on trucking.
I think they took a half a step back because it's going to take time for Spencer Ware to get acclimated as reactivated as the full-time running back. But god dang it. Do y'all remember when LeBron James threw the pass like this?
Yeah.
The no-look
LA
pass?
last year,
Yes.
That was LeBron-esque. How he threw it. I said, I ain't never seen nothing
never
like
seen
this
that on
before.
football field.
Especially from a quarterback so young as he is. Like, I mean, that guys. I mean, Lamar. I don't like when Lamar really does that side.
Oh, I get scared. I'm like,
that
no,
side thing.
stop.
But the young guys are doing it, and it's working for them.
Apparently, he got that from when he was playing baseball, and he just brought it to
different.
the
That makes
football, and they
sense.
said he's done it in practice, so the receivers are ready for it when he brings it out.
Well, I guess that's all that
I
matters.
mean, y'all saying that. I mean, that Patrick Mahomes play. Some people are saying it's Aaron Rodgers-esque. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't see
because he runs and he just threw it over. And like you said, I mean that comes from his baseball background. But to D's point, I mean the Ravens, man. I mean. Since Ed Reed and Ray Lewis aren't in that secondary, can't stop a nosebleed, man. I mean, I just didn't understand. As soon as that happened, I was like, they're not going.
And Jerron agrees with you. Dre says Derwin James was sitting at 16, and we got Eric no hit stick with him.
I just don't.
That's funny. I like that one.
I like
That's
that.
funny, but I mean, I legit just don't understand in that play how you allow that to happen.
Especially
when
Mr. Hill was on one leg, by the way.
You had 4 people in there. We could've stopped that
when
pass.
to me, I mean, I know we're talking about Lamar Jackson and the fumble, but I mean, honestly, he did give you a lead. He gave you a full touchdown lead, and all you had to do on defense was just stop him, and then you could have.
All they had to do was fall on the fumble.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
But how did he drop that? It's like he just running.
That was crazy.
What you call him? What you call him when he start doing
Oh,
that?
Terrell Slugs.
There you go.
Because he's old. So I mean, when that happened,
But anyone could fall on a football. Though.
Somebody
That's
could have fell on
That's
that
why
ball. There were
it's
2
falling on
Ravens
the
in this
ball.
area. There's no excuse for the Chiefs recovering that ball.
At that point, I was just like, you know what, this game is a wash. Lamar, that fumble though, I don't totally put it on him because it was from his blind side as a rookie. Those type of things, I think, when you're dealing with that type of quarterback, it's going to happen. To me, I would have put him in the shotgun formation. That way, he could have seen
That part I do agree
the
with you.
play
I agree with you.
more in totality. But this is Lamar's team. I mean, you had Joe over there scowling at him and RG3.
I love it.
And I'm just like,
love
Joe,
it.
sit down. Joe, it's over. Joe.
I love it.
I know. I actually didn't mind him actually getting some passion and telling Lamar, hey, you can't fumble that.
Wait a minute.
Situation.
When's the last time we seen passion
Hey,
from
look.
Joe Flacco
Outside
of when he was getting outside of the Super Bowl?
Even
year?
Dre, you have
outside
to,
of when Ray Lewis was there.
yeah, but Dre, even you have to admit this. We've seen this from when Flacco's been the quarterback, Max Ross was
Since
the quarterback.
2014.
It don't matter the quarterback is the defense. Mainly the safety spot is not good. It's just not good.
And it's kind of sad because that spot was held down for
Yeah,
a
it was.
long
Quite
time
some
on his
time.
team.
For
Yeah.
quite
I
some
mean,
time.
and it's kind of like something El Crawford has said that we're spoiled as Ravens.
Yeah, we are.
We're spoiled. I mean, Isaiah has said it to us as well. Like, I mean, as Ravens fans, we have honestly been spoiled with 2 Super Bowls, the great defensive players that we've had over the years, and now when
And
plays
now
like that
and now
just
you're
happen.
asking your offensive players to be leaders.
So I mean,
And they're just not that because they've been backed by this outstanding, great, all-time great defense, and Joe Flacco just does not have
don't
that
have it.
in him.
No.
Even though he's been around it, he doesn't have that in him, and you can't place that into somebody. They are born with it, honestly. Now to Lamar Jackson. This is his. Like, I don't know who said it, but this is his team. Like, there's no way. Even once he went 3-0, there's no way you go back. You go back to Flacco after that because
much better performance. Than
it's electrifying what he's doing to this offense and how he's opening. Marty Morwick is not predictable, Byron.
For once in his-
He's
in
not.
his life.
He's not being
Once in his
predictable,
life.
which is a beautiful thing for Ravens fans and the Ravens team because defenses have to play balance because you got a guy that can throw the ball. Okay, but them legs is dangerous, and the offense is slowly catering to Lamar Jackson. And
Marty, you like Lamar better. Offense is unpredictable. Hold on, Machado, you on 3-way? Yeah, you want to Flacco again? Lamar's gonna be the quarterback. Book it. Got you.
No. We don't want Flacco to trip over now, so we got to pay.
Oh, don't worry. Last time Flacco showed passion was when he was making all those kids.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
They didn't even show passion on the M&T Bank commercial. Those dry commercials. That's why I left M&T. I said a Wells Fargo account.
No.
slow down,
The
grab the wall, stop it.
the comments of Byron Dixon does not reflect the views that reflects on.
Send free stuff.
So I like that.
M&T Bank, you need a new face. Right here on the flex.
Oh, no. Just selling out.
Such a
I like
shameless,
the
such a shameless plug. But and now to
you can't even get it together.
y'all stupid, man.
Give it a minute.
Oh, boy.
To Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs offense because defense is shaky, but they still got some elite pass rushers when they rush the pass check, and that's all they're doing. They're still elite. But Pat Mahomes is so crazy because no matter what side of the field he goes to, the whole field is still open. Like we all tell, especially young quarterbacks, never throw across your body.
He does it on the
But
regular.
God dang it,
He does it and he makes it work.
It's kind of like Aaron Rodgers-esque. Aaron Rodgers does a lot of unorthodox things, but he makes it look so good. And Pat Mahomes he's coming, man.
It kind of reminds me of
He's
number
coming.
4, Brett Favre.
Just don't open your picture mail from Brett Favre, by the way.
I'm about to say. I mean, he ain't throwing no picks like Brett Favre though.
That's
That's
good.
true.
But what I was impressed though mainly from that Ravens game yesterday, it showed that they can hang the Kansas City Chiefs, and if they can hang with the Chiefs, they can hang with anybody.
And they may have to play him
Dre, It's
again.
not about hanging. You got to win the football.
But they may have to go
but-
back to
This ain't early in the year. It's about winning these games.
No, I mean
And
it
the
is,
Ravens,
it is about
for the
win-
last 4 years, have not won those type of games. They have to do
it is about winning the football games.
Yeah.
But what they showed me yesterday with Lamar under
They can hang
the
with
realm,
anybody.
that not only can they hang with anybody, they can.
Remember, they should have beat New Orleans.
They
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
They had New Orleans on the road.
Very
They had
true.
New Orleans
So
on the road.
You had the best team in the NFC, arguably,
Yep.
and the best team in the AFC in your grasp.
Right.
Both of them
and what-
in your grasp. And, a play or two here or there.
And
Y'all can be the best team in the league right now.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing working for them is when they get to the playoffs and they got to see the Chiefs again. The Chiefs have that specter of failure when it comes to the playoffs. So it
Absolutely.
might work against them.
Absolutely.
But the Ravens, they've got to finish.
Jerron says Navy Federal. I keep that. Ryan Harvin says Mahomes is going to be one of the GOATs. Shout out to Ryan and Jerron.
He's coming.
Real quick, D, Ravens, do they make the playoffs? And do they win a division, or are they going to be wild card?
They will make the playoffs now, definitely, I think. I'm gonna say they win the division by George.
Yes,
Because
my
I
prediction
said
will
it.
come to fruition.
Yes, our prediction.
Yes.
We
Yes.
Because the
Crevonte,
Steelers
while
are
you look at the
falling.
schedule, I'll go to you.
They might
bro.
not.
Do you think
Hey,
they-
I got one better. The Steelers ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Oh wow. Yeah. We'll take Chanel, that's for
They ain't
you.
gonna make the playoffs.
I don't know. I
7
think
and
the
1.
Steelers have a more favorable schedule. I think the Ravens going to get in as the wild card.
Have you seen the Steelers?
I think.
I,
And look,
It's not-
look,
They got Patriots
look,
and Saints, by the way.
The
not fair.
Ravens, if the Ravens go 2-1 and the Steelers go 1-2, the Ravens win the division. The Ravens have a much easier schedule down the stretch than the Steelers do. The Steelers still have to play the Saints, and they still have to play the Patriots down the road. The Ravens, they have to play the Browns, Tampa Bay,
And
and the Chargers.
The Browns
favorable.
game will be tricky. Do not.
the
underestimate
Browns
the
game is going to be much harder than.
And they're
what
still
I
alive,
was
by the
giving
way.
it,
Browns
Yeah,
still
they're
alive.
in the playoff race, by the way, which is
But-
funny.
And real quick, before we get out of NFL segment and go to game ball, not so game ball. Rams, Bears, I'll get your go ahead, come on to you.
I was looking at the Colts. I was looking at the last couple of games for the Colts. Dallas, Giants, Tennessee. Who knows? I think the biggest thing for the Ravens is in order for them to make the playoffs, they have to finish those games because if it ain't tight,
It ain't right.
it ain't right. That's the only way the Ravens.
Ravens
That's the Ravens. That's the Ravens game plan. Oh, stop it!
Stop it over there, Uncle.
Stop it. That's how the Ravens play.
trust
So
me, as a
in games like that, you have to finish.
trust
That's the
me,
only downer about the Ravens this year.
You know, y'all talk about being Washington fans. As a Ravens fan, man, you better have your high blood pressure medicine and a strong heart on deck because every game is so tight and on the edge to the very last play.
But see, and as Redskins fans, all your just make sure your thumb works so you can change the channel.
Make sure your liquor cabinet is stocked.
Oh,
Be out by the first
Yes,
quarter.
I agree.
Yeah,
Ryan says, can we give a shout out to your little cousin, Brian Williams, and the Maryland State champion, Franklin High School? Shout out to your cousin,
Congratulations.
Brian Williams.
Yes,
and Franklin.
big time.
They won 3A.
Big time.
They won the 3A.
Willie Spike says, anybody but the Steelers. I agree with that, baby.
right.
And
That's right.
real quick, Rams, Bears are the Bears for real. I'll just
Yes,
throw it out there.
Absolutely.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
They are one of the few teams that actually were able to shut down that Rams offense out of the NFC. That is going to be a matchup in the playoffs I'd be watching out for if I was the Rams because they seem to have the Bears seem to have the recipe to shut them down. And they were talking about on this morning, have the Rams been exposed? Not really, because not many teams can do what the Bears did, and not a lot of teams have Khalil Mack. So I think the Bears could trip up the Rams in the playoffs.
It might be a
Now,
different game in Los Angeles.
You do not want to see the Bears in Chicago.
Remember
No.
who
Avoid
said-
that-
remember
gotta
who said
avoid
they
that
were
game.
going to win the North? And y'all laughed at me. The Bears, baby. Put the guns down. Pick the footballs up. Your Bears are actually doing good. And unlike the Bulls, get Hoiberg out of there. Get Don Foreman out of there.
Already out of there. Hobo's already out of
Big
there.
on.
No,
Big on.
Get him out. Hire him and refire him again. And then get Don Foreman out of there too.
Wait a
Send
minute.
Ernie Grunfeld with him, by the way.
Get his ass out of there too.
Hey, say it with me now as we go to the game ball, not so game ball.
Shut up.
Everybody.
Shut up.
Beats the
Oh,
West.
did they lose tonight?
Yes, they did.
Oh,
Everybody
boy.
beats the West.
I can't deal with this Washington thing. Oh my
Hey, the Capitals won the Stanley Cup.
That's all I have.
That was the best part of this year's.
Well, y'all.
Yes, Jerron, the University of Maryland soccer team did win, by the way.
Oh, they
Yes,
did?
Pass to the Terps.
Yeah, shout out to
Soccer.
All right.
Shout out to-
Congratulations.
Pass to
Terps.
my women too.
Shout out to the women's.
Well,
Game ball, not so game ball. So, Darryl, we stand
Well, you know how it
off.
works.
And bad play of the week. Dre, you want to start? I'm going to give you the floor, brother.
Thank
Go ahead, do
you.
your thing.
Cowboys.
Cowboys. I mean, I should say the Cowboys, but before I even get into my rant, I still, despite the loss, the Rams.
I told you
They ain't
do
gonna
it
lose
on
no
the
bad.
picks.
They gonna be fine,
Do it
and they
in
gonna
the
be in the
picks.
Super Bowl. I'm telling you now.
Do it during the picks. I told you that. Do it during the
So let me do a Crevonte here.
Oh,
and
boy.
start off with my not so game ball. Okay. What do you say? Go low. Aim high.
Start low and high.
Start low. Okay. The Patriots. I just don't understand what I don't know what happened.
I just don't
mean,
understand. None of us do.
Shane always tells me that whenever the Patriots play the Dolphins in Miami, they're going to struggle. Do you realize that the Patriots, with that loss, now have a 72% chance to get the second seed, 20% chance to get the third seed, and 4% chance to get the fourth seed, which means the Patriots may not even be in the Super Bowl, which I'm upset about.
Oh no, if it's not in Foxborough, it's up for
They
grabs.
gotta-
It's up for grabs.
Their kicker missed a field goal and an extra point.
Not Gostkowski.
Tom Brady, the GOAT, took a sack in the second quarter, well, the first half, when they could have scored more points. And that game-winning touchdown is the longest play from scrimmage to win a game with no time remaining in the fourth quarter since 1970.
I'm sorry.
Brady usually struggles in Miami, but he actually did play well in Miami yesterday.
They thought they had it won. You even saw Tom Brady.
They had it won.
You saw Tom Brady on the sideline, like he getting his Gatorade, he's getting ready to take his jersey off, and next thing you know, I still don't understand why Rob Gronkowski is out there in the secondary.
And Devin McCourty's.
Let's move on, Dre. As I play my violin.
First of all, this is my time.
As
Okay?
my player.
America wants to see me.
No, they don't. Hurry up.
Oh,
We
why?
run out of time.
I didn't think that.
And for my game ball.
About time.
How about them Dallas Cowboys? They going all the way to the NFC Championship. You know what time it is. Every Cowboys fan call in. Yes. And they will play the Rams. You already know what time it is. LA, Hollywood. Yes, you crown them. You crown them. Ride
the Bronco. Ride that white horse. Ride it. Ride the white horse.
Ryder's got
There you go. Ride the Cowboys.
You crown them Rams.
It's like I'm not here. It's like I'm not here.
I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Right, knocked his chill. Almost knocked me over. It's crazy. Not the merchandise. Come on, baby.
I'm going to give my game ball to the Dolphins because that's the first time in forever I think I've actually seen the laterals at the end of the game actually work. That was a great play, and they just continue to dominate the Patriots at home. So that's my game ball. My not-so game ball, it's got to be a tie between the Steelers kicker. NFL kicking has just been terrible this season. Another example of it. He just missed the ball completely.
Oh, that's funny.
And the referees in the Eagles-Cowboys game on the first challenge, they said, we saw the fumble, but we have no clear determination of who picked up the ball. And there are 3 Eagles players surrounding the football, picking the ball up off the ground before a Dallas player is even in the picture. I don't know how you messed that up. Can I borrow this red card for a minute? That was the goofiest bit of ref ball I've ever seen. Worst referee decision of the season. And when fans make these calls that the refs are cheating for certain teams, it's these plays where you mess up that people start making it. NFL officiating, please be better. Please.
Ask for that all
year. You got a stand-up player by chance? You got one? Or you just want to rant? If you want to rant, that's fine. That's up to you.
No, I'm good on that. I gotta give it to say Patrick Mahomes just for that behind the no look pass. That's my play. That's my play of the week. Probably one of the plays of the season.
I agree. Start low and high, Crevonte.
Man. I mean, there's so many to choose from. Just so many. Every time I look up, I want to say they're gonna stop the bleeding this week. Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And I keep looking for them to win because like they're not gonna keep losing. There's nobody gonna keep losing. They're not a bad team. But they continue to lose, and this nail in the coffin right here by the Cleveland Browns, which I said at the beginning of the year they will win 5 games. That was their 5th win, but I don't know. The Carolina Panthers are a big disappointment. As a whole at this point because of what they on a 4-game losing streak, it's out of control right now.
They were a fringe NFC Championship game pick for me, and now it's looking like they might not even make the playoffs.
Riverboat Ron Rivera, you might be out of there, brother.
It's a good shot. You might be out.
Riverboat Ron, get your ass out.
It looked like Cam Newton's kind of hurt too. Though.
He's gotta be.
He might be. He very well may be.
Riverboat Ron, get your ass out.
And this is my problem with athletes. I know y'all want to be warriors and everything, but when you are hurt to the point you are actively hurting the team, John Wall on Saturday, Cam Newton, please just sit down and get some help because you're not helping your team right now playing at 40%, 50% of your capability. If you can't go, just say you can't go. Because going and then turning in a terrible performance helps nobody.
You're right.
And makes yourself look bad.
Yep.
Game ball, Chicago Bears. Well, actually, I would say the Chicago Bears defense because of what they did to the Rams. I mean, completely shut down 6 points the whole game, and Trubisky didn't have a great game, so that was all defense. They looking like the Bears. Like, I mean, way back
Monsters of the
when.
Getting
Monsters of the
85 Bears
Midway.
flashbacks
I
here.
don't
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you saw the pregame, but you could tell that Rams team just didn't even want to be there. They look like us entering the building today. Like out cold. When you have your hands in your pockets, like entering the stadium, I was like, yeah, this gonna be a long day.
That's the bad part of playing most of your games and doing all your practice in warm weather. You are not used to the cold at all, and it was.
And there's no way
frigid
to
in
simulate that in practice if you wanted to.
What are you gonna do? Turn the AC on?
That doesn't. No.
Nothing does nothing.
Game ball. Andrew Luck, Indianapolis Colts.
Yes, Mr.
Breaking
Brown.
Houston's 9-game winning streak. Crowns to them. Crowns to them, baby.
I like you saying dilly dilly.
Not so game ball. We know the Ravens lost, of course. Tennessee won Thursday night. Indianapolis won. Miami had the miracle. And the Denver Broncos go to San Francisco and look like crap and eliminate themselves from the playoff.
I don't understand.
I don't know how.
Eliminate themselves from the play. I mean, they look like they just ain't want to be in San Francisco.
They beat the Chargers, beat the Steelers,
and
lose to the 49ers?
And then who?
And they
their
tight end, my man, Mr. Kettle, one of the best tight ends in football.
What?
Looking great yesterday. So,
Y'all goofy.
Denver, you're done. Get out of here. You're going to lose to Cleveland Saturday night.
Hopefully Joseph keeps his job. It probably won't, though.
Probably not.
Probably won't.
My national game ball goes to the Ravens defense. And like you said, D, my game ball goes to Mr. Kittle, baby, out there in San Francisco. He should have broke Shannon Sharp's all-time tight end receiving record. But they only threw him one ball in the second half.
I don't get that.
Had 204 in the first half. But he helped my fantasy team. Win some money, baby. You know what it's all about. Those greenbacks.
You know what I always say? If they don't win, make sure you do.
That's right. Let's get to these picks. Uncle Rod still in the lead with the picks, by the way. But let's get to these picks Thursday night. Chargers Chiefs.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
That's tough. And it's only a game separating the two.
And
So whoever wins this game will be number one in the division.
We're going to let her.
Let's
go
let
ahead.
Brandon see who that is.
Number one in the division and possibly number one in the conference. This is huge.
You know what? I'm rolling with the upset. I'm going with.
It's not really an upset, but
I'm going with Flip.
I'm going with Chargers as well.
I'm going to go Kansas City. Close win. Flipping them. Struggle with the Bengals. What's left of them yesterday, I still can't trust them.
Tyreek Hill might not play.
And the Chargers got a pass rush.
you want to flex
They
on?
do.
How you guys doing today?
Hey, Jerome, what up,
Jerome,
bro?
what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, it's
Come
Miami.
sit on the couch.
It's
Come sit on
Miami
the couch, baby.
Jerron.
Go ahead, real
Miami
quick.
Jerron.
Oh man, I'm hurting right now.
Sit on the couch,
Shouldn't be
brother.
hurt.
We hurting too.
You lose to Miami every year. Should be hurt.
7 seconds though, we lost on the Pop Warner play.
Hey, blame your head coach taking the safety out. Blame him.
The guys out there jogging, they ain't want to tackle nobody. Rob Gronkowski tripped over a blade of
You
grass.
shouldn't have been in the game.
Just one blade of grass. It was just
You
one.
got a robotic arm and knee.
I'm just, I'm pretty much over it. Tom Brady did what he's supposed to do.
Thank you.
But our defense just,
Rolled
it's
up.
atrocious. It's
Rolled up.
abominable. Ball all 11 of them up, throw them away.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
How far do y'all go, Jerron? Do y'all make it to the Super Bowl?
AFC Championship, man. It depends on who we beat in the AFC Championship.
Well, make sure you call us back, brother.
I know it sounds crazy, but I think we have a better chance of beating Kansas City than we do the Chargers or the Steelers in the AFC Championship game. I'd rather go to Arrowhead and play.
Do y'all
They
beat
did
the
beat
Do y'all
Kansas
beat the
City
Steelers this
earlier
week?
this year.
Do y'all beat the Steelers
In
this
New
week?
England, though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna beat the Steelers.
Yes, we need that.
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm a big fan of y'all this week.
All right,
big
Jerron. You know you always welcome to come sit on the couch of the flex
That's
on.
right.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be up there. I don't know if you guys gonna have a show. I know the 21st is a Friday. That Monday, are you guys gonna have a show or?
Probably not. That's Christmas Eve.
Christmas
That's
Eve,
Christmas
man.
Eve. Nah, brother.
You know, I'm gonna get it with Crevonte probably later on this weekend. We can see if we can set something up for the new year.
Maybe,
All right, yo,
maybe I'll get you in here.
Maybe we get him in between the zones.
We got you in between the zone, and we got some things in the works, so we definitely had you in here, brother.
Right.
Thank you.
Yo, bro, call me, yo.
Go Pats Nation.
All right, thank you.
I've actually got the Chiefs winning that game, but it's going to be close.
It's going to be a close one.
I'm gonna skip around a little bit. Browns, Broncos, Saturday night.
Hey,
Oh, it's
Saturday
in
night
Denver.
Magic.
It's in Denver.
It don't matter.
What? Which one? What you skipping around to?
Dre's right
Browns,
to this is that
Broncos.
Denver will show up this week finally.
On Saturday.
I like the rookie
I
to
don't
get
know.
it done.
Mr.
I
Baker.
don't know.
I got the Browns winning that game, to be honest. I think the Broncos are
I got the
checked out.
Browns too. The Browns on a roll.
Let's see these games. It don't matter. We got Buccaneers, Ravens.
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 Ravens bounce back.
Oh, we got some bad games, like y'all said.
This is going to be a bad week of football. I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
I don't even.
I like Andrew Luck.
Okay, Redskins, Jaguars.
Who
Jags.
cares? Who cares?
Jags.
Okay, and Cowboys, Colts. That's
I like Andrew Luck, baby. I had Drew Lock.
I got the Colts winning that.
And then
You know what? I circled the Cowboys here, but I don't know. I might. I don't know.
You do it. Don't you do it.
I might.
Do it.
I might switch
Patriots,
that one.
Steelers.
Patriots.
Patriots.
Hats. They own the
Steelers
Steelers.
don't really
Own
play
them.
well
Eagles,
against
Rams,
the
Sunday
Patriots.
night. I say Hammer time.
The
Rams.
Saints, Panthers.
Saints put the Panthers out the playoffs.
I was going to say the Panthers to this losing streak, Saints.
And like you heard it here first, Riverboat Ron, get your ass out of here. Daryl, how can I keep up with you, brother?
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at DKJunior12. You can also look at my writings on WBGRnetwork.com. Keep it locked in 2019. It's got something planned when it comes to motorsports. We got some great tracks around the area, and we're going to take a look at just a couple of them.
Appreciate you, brother. You always welcome in and always making us look good on the production side.
Always best he can.
We're going to take a quick break after this. Goofies of the week on the Flex Zone. We'll be right back after this break.
Oh, yeah.
What's good, everybody? This is Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only.
All right, fellas, thank you so much.
Executive producer for the Flex Zone. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Flex Zone, to catch us each and every week. All the craziness that you may have heard or you may not have heard. Go ahead to YouTube, subscribe, the Flex Zone, to catch us.
Hey guys, this is Crevonte Hurd here. I am the senior producer and co-founder of the Flex Zone. Follow me, Crevonte Hurd, at CREVONTEHURDE, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Crevonte_Hurd. I am the voice of reason on the show. I point out all goofiness when I see it, and trust me, there is a lot of it. Check us out.
Ain't that right? Come on, man.
Get out of here. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. The goofiness. There it goes.
Back live on the Flex Zone. This segment needs no introduction, and keep your eyes peeled because there'll be a lot more goofies coming soon. But I'll leave that to Crevonte and this week's Goofies of the Week.
Murray.
I never know what to expect, but it's gonna be something goofy, which makes this appropriate for Goofies of the Week. Like I said, this is Goofies of the Week by me, Crevonte Hurd, sponsored by the Flex Zone. Appreciate you guys for giving me a little bit of time for letting me tell y'all what I thought was goofy for this week, and there were so many to choose from. But I'm gonna stick with the most egregious ones. And of course, we have green card, the low level goofy, and red card, the high level goofy. And I think unfortunately for this week, I got two high level goofy ones. We're gonna start with they call it the Miami Miracle. For those of y'all that are not familiar, there was I believe it was the Tennessee Titans and the music
Buffalo
Bills.
Big City Miracle.
And that was a playoff game that happened. So, chance of that happening is really slim to none. Miami went into that play having a 99% chance of losing and end up getting 100% winning. I don't know how that happens like that, but what was goofy here is Bill Belichick. I don't know what's the deal with him and defensive backs. I don't know if he doesn't like them or he doesn't value them. I mean, we go back to the Eric Rose and the Malcolm Butlers. He's just taking out key guys, Devin McCourty on that final play in place of Rob Gronkowski, who we all know was an injury-prone guy. He looked like a robot. He had a bionic arm and a bionic leg. I have no reason. I have no understanding. What reasoning did Bill Belichick have that put this injury-prone giant on the field? So they were at the 31-yard line. Cool. 69 yards to the end zone. 7 seconds left. There's no way we're losing this game. In the Patriots' mind, there's no way we're losing this game. But then it starts. What was it? Kenny Stills. Then it was Devontae Parker. Then I was like, oh, man, it's about to be over. Then he throws it back to Drake. Drake gets a couple blocks. Rob Gronkowski stumbles on a blade of grass. And he scores. And I tell y'all, listen. Like I tell y'all, I always have a picks with y'all and I have a football pool. I'm a little behind on a football pool, so I had to reach on a couple games. But Miami isn't really a reach because, the last 5 out of 6 times Patriots went down to South Beach, South Florida, they lose. I don't know what it is down there. I don't know if they get drunk the night before or whatever. They party or whatever, but they lose. I don't know what it is. And Sunday was no different. It was a beautiful sight, and I actually saw it as it happened, which I thought was amazing. Red card. Bill Belichick, you outcoach yourself. Last but not least, everybody take a deep breath with me. Goofy. All right, the Washington Redskins. Now, you guys all know I'm a Redskins fan. I'm probably the realest Redskins fan y'all know. After the Alex Smith injury, I all but threw our season away. I did think we had a shot against the Cowboys because Colt McCoy does have somewhat success against them. But then it just all started going downhill. But after Colt McCoy broke his foot, we went into panic mode. Brought in guys like E.J. Manuel, Mark Sanchez, T.J. Yates.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they think about those three names. Brought them in as quarterbacks. As quarterback backups. Well, shoot. Starter at that point. And just to think, yeah, we're going to pick from this batch. From these three. This batch. This is what we're going to choose from. And of all people, they choose Mark Butt Fumble Sanchez.
Are they desperate?
Oh, they desperate. Had him as a third quarterback, and all of a sudden, he's a starter. I mean, what did you expect? Washington, D.C., listen, what did you expect? With you having Mark Sanchez, just put him on the roster is too much of a chance for me. Because it's a small chance that he'll play. I don't want that. We know with the lasting image that we have on Mark Sanchez, and it's not a pretty one. It's not a pretty one at all. He comes in, plays for the Redskins. I can't believe the best thing that happened of his highlight was him handing the ball to Adrian Peterson for 90 yards. That was his highlight. And then he gets benched. You brought this man in as a backup. And now you bench him for Josh Johnson, who hasn't played since 2011. Shout out to the black quarterbacks, though. But, I mean, it was one black quarterback in particular that y'all overlooked. Colin Kaepernick, which I think, even as him being out, 2+ years, he'd have fared way better than Mark Sanchez. And there's reports saying that he would have taken the job. But, you know, the Redskins they do have an owner that's a part of the 32 owners, and we all know they blackballed Colin Kaepernick, so can't look too deep into it because it doesn't go that deep. It's pretty clear what happened, what they did. But one last thing about the Redskins organization. Doug Williams. Now, Doug Williams had some comments in regards to Reuben Foster, saying that, you know, his arrest was small potatoes compared to a lot of things out there. The first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Listen, I want that image of you. Not cooning and buffooning.
It's too late.
Like, small potatoes? Domestic violence, like, he's the face. No, he's not the face of domestic violence anymore because that's Kareem Hunt's picture. But he just got arrested. And y'all picked him up, but didn't give Colin Kaepernick not a single smoke signal?
Dan didn't even look into the investigation.
Listen. Washington Redskins. I threw the season away, but at this point, y'all all need to go in the trash. Everybody, y'all ain't nobody playing with no heart. Bruce Allen, we technically don't have a GM right now. Bruce Allen is so-called making plays, I guess picking picks, doing draft picks and things like that. He needs to go. It's no reason for all the goofiness that's been going on the past couple years that he's still around. He needs to go. Jay Gruden needs to go. Dan Snyder needs to be hands off. Stop going to the Jerry Jones School of Ownership. It just looks very goofy on you. And our attendance is going down. And I just found out recently that the Redskins are the 10th richest team in the NFL after being the 4th not too long ago. The attendance is terrible, and I don't like where the Redskins is going. So I hope you lose the rest of y'all games, and Jay Gruden gets fired, and it's Bruce Allen. You guys are extra goofy for this. Doug Williams, the Redskins, Bill Belichick, And the New England Patriots, you guys are my goofies of the week. Get it together. There is a thin line between goofy and great. And all of y'all on the wrong end of it. Get it together, please.
Let's get 2 minutes on the clock. Dre for that rapid fire real quick. Jerron says, we try and get y'all Flacco. Come Crevonte, help us help you. And Ryan Kaepernick would have been a much better option. I don't know why he signed. I agree. Dre, Yankees rule out the Bryce Harper sweepstakes. Good or bad?
It's a good decision. They need to work on the pitching.
D, who can beat Kansas City in Kansas City?
The Baltimore Ravens can.
All right, Crevonte, what's more likely to happen? The Ravens win the division or get the wild card?
Believe it or not, the division.
Dre, should the Ravens go back to Flacco?
No.
Crevonte, your boy Saquon Barkley, should they start putting his name on that Rookie of the Year trophy?
Absolutely.
No, Blake.
Mr.
Baker
Baker
Mayfield.
Yeah.
They got a better record. Right?
D, what's wrong with your boy Carson Wentz?
He don't got no running game, and it's showing big time.
Crevonte, what's wrong with Cam Newton and Panthers? 5 straight losses. You said it earlier.
Oh, man, I think it's time for a coaching team. Time for a change of scenery.
Dre, how far will the Cowboys go, baby?
NFC Championship, baby. How about them Cowboys?
Who look more vulnerable, D? Patriots, Chiefs, or Steelers?
Oh, the Steelers, no question about it. Banged up. And not looking good at all.
Who is more likely to get the AFC wild card? Ravens, Colts, Dolphins, and Titans. This is for all of y'all. Ravens have Bucks, Chargers, Browns. Colts play Cowboys, Giants, Titans. Dolphins play Vikings, Jaguars, Bills. Titans play Giants, who I think they'll lose to this week. Washington and the Colts. Who gets that wild card?
I think the Ravens look more favorable out of all of them.
I think the Ravens do look more favorable, but the Miami's last
schedule.
couple games is pretty favorable as well.
Miami's
The Ravens can't slip because Miami will mess around and get in there, and just like y'all let the Bills in last year, mess around and let the Dolphins in.
Ravens will win the division. Colts will be the wild card. Steelers will not make it, like D said.
I agree.
You all been listening to the Flex Zone on WBGR. Only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. Appreciate everyone for watching us. Jennifer and Mahalo says, Merry Christmas, Cowboy Nation. Thank you for checking in.
How about them Cowboys?
Like our Facebook page and watch In Between the Zone. Come back soon, Dre, right?
Yes.
Instagram and what, D?
The Twitter.
At the Flex Zone 1. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Flex Zone. YouTube.com/Flex Zone 1. The only one, not the first one. Next week, who's our guest, Dre?
Oh, Marco Johnson.
Marco Johnson will be here. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, like I said, and email us, flexzone1@gmail.com. Show is exactly produced by the man to my left, Andre Melton. Same producers come out to Herd, Uncle Raj and AJ on the social media, and Cousin D, blow the whistle. And until next week, don't be goofy.
Oh, yeah.
Because we gone.
Hey.
Go Rams! We're gone.